big has JVR been on and off the ice?
Yeah, I mean, you can't talk enough about him and what he brings. Obviously on the ice you can see what he brings, but on the bench, in the locker room, in practice, he's been around for so long, 1,000+ games for a reason. He knows the game, he knows, how to take care of himself off the ice. Just the knowledge of the game that he has and his preparation, I think a lot of guys can look at and take away. Obviously someone you look up to. So huge to have him in our room, and he's playing some great hockey for us. And that's what he does. He goes to the net, scores goals, and he gets a couple big ones for us tonight.
How does this set up you guys for Saturday? What does this mean heading into that game now?
Yeah, obviously it's huge with the standings. So there's a lot of talk the last couple of days about Saturday, but really it was a big focus for us was tonight and coming in here and having a good game. So tomorrow we'll get the practice outdoor. I'm sure it's going to be a special time and such a cool experience, and we'll try to soak it in as much as possible. And the excitement's there for sure, and for our city and our fans. But it's another huge game on Saturday, so hoping to carry this same effort into that.
Definitely really proud of the guys. So just love my teammates and all the staff in here. They've been great. So it's awesome.
Tonight sort of sum that up, right? Sillinger gets hurt, and you guys still find a way.
Yeah, no, definitely. Obviously, Silly's a big part of our team, and I've loved playing with him this year. But that's what we've kind of been about all year, is just guys stepping up, and I think we got a lot of depth, so it's good.
What does JVR meant to you and to the room?
He's meant a lot to me, and I think to the room as well. Yeah, he's just you talk about like the veteran, like leadership, and like he's exactly that. And then I think he's still got a ton of game left. So it's pretty cool to see what he's done, and to get to play with him, it's been awesome.
And now you've had a chance to play with Boone Jenner a couple of times. That pass for your goal, just what has he meant being on the ice for you?
Yeah, he's been unreal. I mean, he's a great player. He's been doing it for a long time in this league at a really high level, so we're really lucky to have him back. And then obviously you guys know, just as a guy, just an unreal guy too, and a great leader for us.
Ken, I was just going to say, if Boone Jenner's not available, it might be a whole different thing with Cole going out of this game. I mean, you get a chance to put your captain back in the middle where he's been playing the last couple of years, a 20 to 25 goal scorer. It makes that blow, even though you hate it, a little bit easier to take, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like you said, I mean, obviously having Booner back, it definitely helps in that situation, and then getting JVR to slide up to where he was before. So, yeah, it's definitely helpful. That's why it's huge to have depth. So, we're definitely lucky.
It seemed like your team was just in control of most of the game, especially from the second period on. The third period, you were really able to lock it down. What were you guys able to do to get this win?
I think we just played a really good team game, stuck to our system, we're connected, and we're making good plays. I thought guys offensively were confident with the puck and making smart plays, so it obviously helps.
And now the next one, what's this going to be going into Saturday's game?
It's going to be fun. I mean, just what a battle in the standings we got right now, and then to do it on a back-to-back, it's going to make it even better game on Saturday, so we're all excited.
Very special, and I think it gives each city a chance to kind of showcase themselves a little bit. So I know, again, that's going to be fun, and going to be excited for that.
James, from the time that you came in here, you knew what your role was on this team, and when it comes to playing, you've gone everywhere from being a healthy scratch to a fourth liner to a second liner, and just the way you've been able to handle that, I'm sure it hasn't been easy at times, but just the mindset that you've had, and how important has it been to you to stay even-keeled through all this?
Yeah, I think that's obviously the most important thing you learn over the years. It's just day to day, just worry about the next day no matter what happens, and there's so many things over the course of a season that's can be out of your control. So I think for me, I'm confident in my abilities and the preparation and work I put in to be able to be a productive player and try to help a team. And obviously there's some aspects on the ice of that. Obviously you got to be able to do your job, but I think some of the off-ice stuff that I can help with, especially with a younger team, I think that's something, again, I've really, especially over the last few years, tried to pride myself on bringing to the table. So I was really excited to come here and play on this team. And again, like you said, I think it's part of my role to be a little bit of a Swiss Army knife, to play in different positions and different spots, and again, that's what you got to try to find ways to be effective and things like that. So it's been a fun group to play with and play here, and I think it's been a good fit.
I think it seems as though you've really found a comfort zone with Kent Johnson. You guys read off each other extremely well, don't you?
Yeah, I think we speak the same language as far as how we want to play and how we can be predictable to each other. I think our styles are a little bit different, but they complement each other very well. Like, you're not going to see me making some of the world-class plays that he makes, and And I think, again, he does such a good job of finding a little bit of extra bit of time when he has the puck and allows me to get to my spots and things like that. So, again, getting a chance to play with Boone tonight, too. He was someone even coming in to the year, like seeing how he played in the past, I thought he would be someone I could have some good chemistry with just because he's a, again, very predictable player and very effective player. And I think for me, I feel like I try to think the game that same way too, where I'm not trying many highlight reel plays out there, but just trying to be effective and do things that maybe aren't the sexiest at times, but just different ways that you can control the game when you're out there.
You've been in this spot so many times, playoff race late in the year, and even going into an outdoor game like this. A lot of these guys haven't been. How do you, as a team, just stay the same way, just approach it one game at a time, even though it's so much different and so much bigger?
Yeah, for sure. I think you got to find that urgency and recognize the different moments down the stretch of the key times. Obviously, again, we know this is a team that we're going to be jockeying with for the rest of the season, probably. So we knew these 2 games were going to be massive. So we took care of what we needed to do in leg 1, and now we got to take care of the second leg of this and keep just building from that.
Dean, how tough is it to lose Sillinger, but how big of a luxury is it as a coach to be able to move Boone Jenner to the middle and James Van Riemsdyk up from the 4th line?
What do you call it? Priceless or whatever, right? It's yeah. I mean, we've talked about Boone a lot, and for good reason. You know, he can do everything, right? Play every position, PP, PK, leader. So yeah, the luxury of having a guy of that quality that you can move and not only that quality, but it's committed to winning and not caring about anything except winning and helping the team win. It's fantastic.
Those 2 guys seem to speak the same language with their play, Van Riemsdyk and Jenner. Direct, no, as JVR said, no fluff, straight ahead. Did you see them sort of clicking immediately?
Well, listen, when Boone came back, he took JVR's spot, right? And we had a chat with JVR and said it has absolutely nothing to do with how he was playing the game. And he, you know, just thanked us and understood exactly what was going on. It's captain of our hockey team, it's Boone Jenner. So he's like, yeah, I'll play wherever. So that is what our team has done from day one, and they've just there's no whining, there's no coming into the coach's office and asking how come I'm playing here, or how come I'm not playing this minute, that minute. So you know, it's a huge credit to our leadership in that room, and JVR, you know, distribute that or showed that, and then now, you know, went out and got a chance as he scores a couple goals, right?
What is the latest on, like, what's the official update on Sillinger? And you sort of answered it here, but this is what your team's done all year to get to this point, right?
Yeah. You know, we're going to have to get him home and looked at by our doctors. It's an upper body. So I can't give a timeline until we see what happens tomorrow.
Do you know about Saturday for him?
I don't. No. Okay. We'll see with what the docs say and get evaluated, and then we'll go from there.
The way your team started in the first period, you didn't get a goal, but you had a lot of scoring chances. You were able to carry that over in the second period. Just how impressed were you with the start by your team?
Yeah, even sure the start, but the patience to not get too, you know, down, because teams can, you know, you get chance after chance, and I know Cam and Talbot, such a quality goaltender, and you know, we were getting good looks. So, but our group doesn't, you know. You're right. We used it as momentum and didn't use it as a frustration. And again, it's a credit to the group.
And then at 4-2 as well, the team really buckled down as well. Just how impressed were you with the way that they were able to shut it down?
Mm-hmm. Lots of block shots, good sticks. I thought even when we got 5-on-6, we did a real good job of pressuring, not sitting back. Again, having good sticks in the defensive zone. We won some battles. We got pucks out. We had a couple icings, which is fine. We're trying to, you know, just get it out and be as aggressive as we possibly can. We did a good job in that area.
Gene, how does it set you up for Saturday now?
I mean, obviously, you know, we've talked about it, that we'll let it go, and and you know, it's a brand new game, but you know, we'll hopefully ride some momentum, maybe. But you know, both teams are going to be excited. Obviously, they're going to be desperate. We are going to be desperate. Should be a real good hockey game.
You've talked about this all year, how this team's been able to sort of compartmentalize and just deal with what's in front of you. But this game's a big deal Saturday. You come out of the break and win your first 3 games heading into it. How impressed have you been just with the sort of stick-to-itiveness and the not looking beyond when that's really all anyone's been talking about?
Yeah, I guess maybe, you know, you guys are and what have you, but I don't hear it in our room. Like, I don't hear us saying, you know, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait. Of course, we're excited about it, right? I mean, man, it's going to be amazing, but it's not like, you know, geez, I want to get to that game. They're just going about their business, but when we get there, we're going to enjoy it, and you know, we'll play hard and see where we sit.
Does your experience tell you that players play better with their moms in the crowd?
Well, I haven't had a mom's trip yet, but I've a few dad's trips.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what the record would be, but I would hope that they want to play really well for their moms. Man, it was very special to have this morning as you guys were here, and to have them on the ice, and just like I said, just watching the interaction between their moms and them. It was amazing.